Christmas friends. I know it's been a minute. I'm so sorry, but life's been lifing. But I'm back now, and I'm here to read some Am I the A-hole stories for you. And I'm sorry if I randomly get nasally. I'm fighting off a sinus infection. Yeah, every time the weather changes. So I'm gonna do my best. Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend to suffer? Basically, my boyfriend got into an auto accident a few months ago, broke his leg. I was there as shock trauma and helped him recover in the hospital. He's been since sent home and put on PT. He's been refusing PT and forgetting his follow-up appointments because he wants to get used to the pain and not rely on medicine. I've worked in healthcare for over 10 years. The doctors didn't prescribe all this medication for no reason. I get he doesn't want to take the oxy in fear of getting addicted. However, the doctor also prescribed gabapentin and lidocaine patches. He refuses to take any of that despite me telling him that it will help alleviate some of the pain. He stands strong in bearing through the pain, but constantly complains about the aches and constant complaining. After a while of complaining and purposely missing his follow-up appointments, I had enough and told him to either STFU and suffer in silence or take the medication. Now it turned into a big argument. Am I the a-hole for telling him to stop complaining to me about his pains if he's going to do nothing about it? Also, if he's refusing to go to PT, I'm not sure how to help him with at-home exercises for his leg recovery. There's an edit. I did mention in the comments he did cause the accident due to drunk driving. He was the only one injured, and him refusing the treatment could be a mental way of him atoning for his sins. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and say I don't think you're the a-hole for telling him to suffer, because it's not like you didn't try to help him. Like, you've been trying to help him. He's just refusing it. Now, if that's his own way of dealing with it, and I guess just being like, yeah, karma, that's his choice, but I wouldn't really know what to do for him either. Like, if he's refusing help, what are you supposed to do? So no, I don't think you're the a-hole here. This one was posted 2 hours ago. Am I the a-hole for leaving Christmas dinner because I couldn't see my food? Okay. UK 22 male. In my line of work, we're often told to seek what a reasonable person might believe on interpersonal conflicts, so hence I came to Reddit. For context, I'm visually impaired, severely sight impaired, but not completely blind. One thing people often don't understand is that lighting and shadows can affect me more than my underlying eye condition. In certain conditions, I can technically see something, but it can't actually function, especially at tables. This situation has happened before fairly frequently. Usually when we're out for meals, because of that, I research restaurants in advance, and if I'm booking, I ask for a well-lit table. Me and some other VI friends go out for meals all the time and find if we make our needs clear, we're accommodated well 99% of the time. At Christmas dinner with family, we were seated close together in the conservatory with yellow-toned overhead lighting that wasn't great. If I sat back from my plate, I could see what was on it, but I couldn't reach it properly to eat. When I leaned forward to eat, my head blocked the light and cast a shadow over the plate, meaning I couldn't see what I was eating. My depth perception is very hit or miss, and shadows appear much darker to me than they do to most people. That's interesting. I didn't know that. After a while of not eating, I was asked if I was alright and why I wasn't eating. I kept saying I was sorry, but that I couldn't see my food. Family members responded by offering to put more of certain items on my plate so I'd know what was there, or by commenting to my mother about how nice the food was, as if I was actually trying to criticize it. That wasn't the case at all, and I'm unsure how they came to such a conclusion. The more I tried to explain, The more it seemed to be interpreted as me being difficult, which wasn't my intention. I started becoming quite overwhelmed by the whole thing, so I left the table to calm down. I haven't been back downstairs since, and it's been several hours. Has no one come to check on you? Are you okay? I know I'll be asked about it tomorrow. I'd have thought that after 22 years, those around me would understand my needs at least somewhat. They're generally very good in public, aside from meals, but when the white cane is away and I'm at home, it feels like they see me differently. Citation to the above. So I guess that means an edit. Visual impairment is one of those disabilities that's very difficult to understand if you aren't VI yourself, as most people rely on their vision with little thought of it. Why wouldn't you? I just hope that would be considered by those around me inside as well as just when out and about. Update: spoke to family after everyone else had left. Turns out no one minded, and it wasn't really a problem to them that I couldn't eat slash left. Thanks all of you for your input. It seems I will be buying a table lamp. No, you're not the a-hole for leaving Christmas dinner because you couldn't see your food. I can understand where that would be frustrating, especially if those around you are really in your mind taking it the wrong way. But thankfully, you were able to speak to your family and clear it up, and it wasn't really a problem. So maybe now you'll get to eat leftovers with better lighting, hopefully, so that you actually eat some food. But Merry Christmas. This one was posted 3 hours ago. Am I the a-hole for wanting to sell a luxury purse my in-law gifted to my toddler? Well, why do you want to sell it? Is it just because it's luxury and it's for a toddler? Let's see. I, 30 female, have a strained relationship with my husband's father's wife, not his mom. We've never really clicked. She has strong opinions about how women should be, leans very traditional, we just don't vibe. This Christmas, she got me a white Christmas sweater. It's fine, but not my style at all. We're not close, so I already feel a little awkward about getting clothing from her. The part I can't stop thinking about is what she got my 3-year-old daughter. She gifted my toddler a Louis Vuitton purse that retails around $2,000. It's very clearly an adult mini bag, not a toy or novelty kids item. It even still has the protective wrapping on the handles, and the tag says it's for my daughter. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm honestly confused. A 3-year-old can't use, appreciate, or safely keep something like that. It feels impractical and kind of inappropriate. On top of that, she's given me a cheap thrifted purse for my birthday before, so the contrast feels weird. Part of me wonders if the purse was actually meant for me but was tagged for my daughter. Maybe it was a genuine mistake. But either way, I don't see the point of keeping a $2,000 purse sitting in a closet when my kid is still in daycare and we have real expenses. I want to sell it and use the money for things that actually benefit my daughter and our family. I haven't said anything to my in-laws about this, and I wouldn't announce it, but I still feel guilty, like maybe I'm being ungrateful or reading too much into it. So am I the a-hole if I sell the purse? There is an edit. New developments have unfolded. It is not an authentic purse. Found Coach logo on the bottom. Crisis averted. Okay. Well, to answer your question, no, you wouldn't be the a-hole if you sold the purse, especially if you were going to use the money for your daughter and your family. But anyway, I'm glad the crisis was averted, and I'm glad it was all good. But yeah, if it was actually a $2,000 purse, like, I would have personally asked, like, hey, was this actually for me and accidentally tagged for her, or do we have to have a different conversation? But glad it worked out. Merry Christmas.